Kira is low. Kira's down, but the core is low as well. That's Urel to fall. Danny's still working, 12%. There's Greymane, there's Brightwing, and the core is saved at 10% health. Red, oh my gosh, Red is tearing through the members of Bronze 6. Somehow Ferret's gonna survive. Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and I am here today with some Nexus Division action. We've got Death and Delay taking on Gambit Gaming Creed here in our Sunday night matchup. My bitrate is going a little wibbly wobbly, so hopefully it's viewable. It's not completely dropping out, but I'm hoping things stabilize a little bit here. I'll keep an eye on it. Might have to refresh between games, but hopefully things are okay. Hope you're having a good end of your week here. Let them know that I'm ready to go, and we'll get into our first map here in this best of 3. As I stare at my bitrate. It's like high-ish, but the square is red, and that's not good. Hopefully you can hear me, hopefully you can see me. Let's go to the map select. See what's going on in this series. Dragonshire, Garden of Terror, Sky Temple, and Volskaya Foundry are banned for today's series. And we're going to be starting things off on Tomb of the Spider Queen for game number 1. Let's get into our first game. Alrighty. Tomb of the Spider Queen up first. Death and Delay will be first to act here. At this point in the season, team's pretty familiar with each other. Got a good history of games, so I imagine we're going to see some target bans come on out here. As Delta ponders our first ban. We'll see what the thoughts are going to be here. Diablo, first ban here. Diablo definitely the powerhouse among tanks, probably the one with the strongest initiative engage. There's definitely a lot of walls to work with here around the turn-in points of Tomb. Anubarak going to be the response ban, some tank for tank here. We'll see if that trend continues. Usually offlaners, healers, the focus of our early bans, but trading tanks here are 2 squads. Ooh, Leoric banned away. Leoric is one that tends to show up on Tomb of the Spider Queen just because of how safe Leoric can play while still collecting all of the gems. Also a bit of a tank killer, to be sure. And there goes Brightwing, removed here by Gambit Gaming Creed.
The crusade calls.
Sparklark locking in the Johanna first pick here. 2 tanks already banned, definitely makes some sense. Eternal Blue going to respond with Blaze, Batman going for Junkrat here. Junkrat definitely super safe on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Does a great job with displacement, though Johanna should feel fairly safe to be able to go and trigger those traps and walk through concussion mines with that iron skin. Iron Maiden going for the Anduin here for Death and Delay. Mac Daddio on the Tychus. Tychus definitely puts a hurting onto Blaze as long as it doesn't get caught in the big jet propulsion. We'll see if there's going to be any dive assassins or any sort of charge forward that can bring the light bomb of Anduin, which will usually chosen by Anduin players. Is Tassadar going to be banned away here by Gambit Gaming Creed? Don't see Tassadar too much these days in NGS, but definitely a strong wave clear potential on Tomb of the Spider Queen, which Death and Delay is currently a little bit lacking. Johanna, of course, makes up for a lot of that wave clear that the assassins usually bring, but you can never really have too much wave clear here on Tomb. Rhaegar going to be the ban from Death and Delay, as Anduin's already been picked up. Might as well continue to reduce that healer pool. Gambit Gaming Creed, they've got their Blaze, they've got their Junkrat. A lot of powerhouses already banned away aside from those two. We'll see how they want to round out this draft. Lucio's still up. LX T-Rex going to lock that in here, and Alfie goes for the Greymane. Some burst to possibly follow up the Blaze Engage. I imagine Gingy Boy's picking up a tank last, though Blaze could be the tank option. See what the play is here for Gambit Gaming Creed. Death and Delay got their battery picked here. See what their flex and their off lane is going to look like. Ooh, Gazebo Stitches. Interesting. There's a lot of different ways that Death and Delay can actually play this. They could put Johanna and Stitches with Anduin and Tychus in the bot lane and try to let Nazebo roam. They could do a Johanna roam with everyone in the bot. They could do Johanna solo. You're kind of limiting the potential, but it is doable, as Gingy Boy locks in the Muradin here. Even Stitches alone in the off lane can do some work, so Death and Delay can throw a lot of different looks at Gambit Gaming Creed here. That is a lot of strong picks here on Gambit Gaming Creed to go up against this offbeat composition from Death and Delay. Let's do it. Game number 1 on the left in the blue, we have Death and Delay. Delta Sniper is on the Nazebo, Iron Maiden playing Anduin, Sparklark on Johanna, Mac Daddio is on the Tychus, and we have MDC on the Stitches. On the right in the red, Gambit Gaming Creed, Batman on the Blaze, Alfie is playing Greymane, Gingy Boy on the Muradin, LX T-Rex on the Lucio, and Eternal Blue is playing the Junkrats. Let's do it. Game number 1 is underway. Checking our level 1 talents. Nazebo going for the Spider Quest here. New habits chosen for Blaze, going for that Unstoppable on trait. We'll see what these rotations are going to look like. Right now, MDC staying off vision. Sparklark steps up, try to help clear this wave. Mac Daddio pushed down to the bottom side as Batman is going to be slowed there by the Chastise. A little bit of a scrap, but no executions to be had. Because it looks like it is going to be Stitches in the off lane versus Blaze. Gambit Gaming Creed taking a little bit of initiative here on these rotations. Gingy Boy over the top looking for a stun, but Iron Skin popped by Johanna. Junkrat has moved off to the mid here as Death and Delay a little bit delayed in their rotation here. Gingy Boy getting out of trouble as Tychus is locked on that minigun. Eternal Blue just bumping back Sparklark there a little bit. Why not? Here on the bottom side, MDC pretty good on the health and mana here. Turning in a few of those gems as both teams now getting their bruiser camps going. So spawned in at the 1 minute mark. Right now, rotations look pretty simple. No one doing anything super out of the ordinary. No one's gone after that bottom siege camp just yet. Both teams taking their bruiser camps at basically exactly the same time there. I was looking at the little ripples on the minimap to see if I could see a difference, and it seemed like pretty much identical timing on those bruisers. Clash right in the center here. Gingy Boy getting hooked there by MDC. Both teams working to clear these away. Greymane did leak out to the bottom lane there for Gambit Gaming Creed and locked in those Siege Giants. Alfie able to get out of trouble there as MacDaddy-O was coming on down. And a nice pickup. That's, you know, that's something Greymane is really strong with here on Tomb of the Spider Queen, is ripping those camps quickly. Being able to solo them from an early level. Alfie pulled in there. Is MacDaddy-O going to lock on? Hook goes out onto Murden. Batman not quite getting the connection there onto MDC. Junkrat trying to interrupt. Won't interrupt MacDaddy-O there, who steps off to try to get the damage onto Gingy Boy. Sparklark catches Murden mid-air. Push off from LX T-Rex will help Gingy Boy escape. Death and Delayed going for another turn in here, but Gambit Gaming Creed will not allow it. Blaze and Stitches continue their 1v1 in the bottom lane. So it looks like Stitches is rotating up for a moment just to catch a globe. Possible trouble here for Sparklark. There's the nice stun from Gingy Boy, and that will be first blood going over to Gambit Gaming Creed. They do have enough for a turn-in. And there we go. Red Web Weaver's coming on through at the 4-minute mark here. Solid pick, and now they will have the advantage. We'll see how much they can get out of this first push. So nice splash there from Greymane. I was just checking the talents, but no splash talents to be found. Gingy Boy stepping up there as Tychus is thrown into the back. MacDaddy-O trying to move away, but Alfie is locked in. That is Tychus going down. Iron Maiden now thrown into the mix. Nice job by Eternal Blue. That'll be it for Anduin. Oh, now Delta Sniper's pulled away from the wall, and there is the jump. It's a triple kill off the back of 3 concussion mines. Great work by Gambit Gaming Creed. Goon coming in with the tier 1 for 15 months. Thank you so much, Goon. Hope you're doing well today. Top fort being shredded down there by Junkrat and Greymane. They will peel away and let the wave finish that off. Gingy Boy riding straight across here, looking for MacDaddy-O. Will hit the stun. Can the rest of the team jump on through? Kind of taking a lot of shots here as Batman steps up. MacDaddy-O still alive for now, just trailing around this fort. Alfie needs to back away. Luckily, the fort goes down before it can take down Greymane. MDC trying to get a hook there, but not going to get it. Uh-oh, Stitches with 20 gems. That is big, big trouble here for Death and Delay as MDC gets caught out. And those gems will expire. Top lane pushing all the way to the keep wall. And now close to their second turn in here as level 10s have arrived is Gambit Gaming Creed. We're looking at the Cursed Bullet, High Five, Bunker, Avatar. Junkrat's still waiting to choose. All of a sudden, 1 kill turned into 5 there for Gambit Gaming Creed, giving them a significant XP advantage. Looks like it is the Riptire here for Junkrat. Cruiser camp's taken here by Death and Delay. Gambit Gaming Creed use that Lucio speed boost to move away. In case you're wondering how Junkrat is getting so many concussion mines out, we've got the concussion mine talents on 4 and 7, the Boom Pow and the Bog Down. Hook comes out, not going to land there onto Gingy Boy. Death and Delay, after losing 20, still trying to get enough gems for their first turn-in. Pretty close here. Moving together as 5 for now. Still a few more gems needed for Gambit Gaming Creed. Blaze stepping up here. Not wanting to step up too far, though, as level 10s are now here for Death and Delay. Looking at Haunting Spirit, Gorge, Light Bomb, Odin, and Blessed Shield. Batman going to stop the first turn-in. Delays the second as well as MDC is pumped into the lane. Going to be a save there, though, for Iron Maiden. Baits out the Riptire as Eternal Blue just going to have to go ahead and clear a lane with that one. Batman with the final turn-in will complete the double here for Gambit Gaming Creed. They are now pushing into level 10s, though, of Death and Delay. See what their priority is going to be. MDC does have Gorge available, so Gambit Gaming Creed can't stay too far forward. It looks like the bottom lane is going to be where things are at. Gingy Boy jumping into the back there, pops the Avatar as Tychus was starting to lock in. There's a nice hook, but a stun. Going to hold him in place. Still Murden going to go down there. Haunting Spirit putting a little damage onto Alfie. As a very nice defensive pickup there by Death and Delay. They're going to save this bottom fort. Blaze in the top lane, ushering in this Web Weaver all the way to the keep wall. Now Death and Delay showing in the mid. Sparklark thrown into the corner there for a moment. LX T-Rex going to be ushered away here by Stitches. Oh, great stun. Blessed Shield there from Sparklark to lock down the Lucio. I thought Lucio was going to be able to just boost away there, but nice lock-in by Johanna. Top keep taking a little bit of damage there from the Web Weaver phase. Now 13s are in. Uh-oh, Batman. Gonna find two here. This is trouble for Death and Delay. MDC gets hit with the Cursed Bullet. Gonna be slowed down once again. Oh, great save, though, from Iron Maiden. Almost another kill there for Gambit Gaming Creed. Boss is up here. We are in a 5v5 situation, though. Death and Delay staying very close together. Not wanting to split at all right now. Batman watching the top turn in as 31 gems going to be shortly interrupted there. Possibly looking for another fight here is Gambit Gaming Creed. Death and Delay, they've been delayed once again. They're still waiting for their first turn into the game. Gingy Boy going to jump out of trouble there, and Sparklark was looking to lock in another one. Gambit Gaming Creed have done a tremendous job here of controlling these turn-in areas. Death and Delay is just going to have to back away and try again another time. Oh, hook comes out onto Junkrat. Gingy Boy not able to go forward enough for the save. Eternal Blue in the mix there will be taken down. Nice pick-off for Death and Delay, and that's always what you're capable of. And you've got a Stitches on side. Hook not going to land there. Onto LX T-Rex. MDC eats a Cursed Bullet. 10 more seconds on Junkrat to come back onto the battlefield. We'll see if the remainder of Gambit Gaming Creed can stop this turn-in. Oh, Gingy Boy trying to stop Sparklark. Not going to be enough, and the blue Web Weavers are going to come out for the first time in this match. Gambit Gaming Creed grabbed their bruisers to slow down the mid-pressure. Uh-oh, Mac Daddio may have taken a step too far there. Iron Maiden has the save. Can't everyone get out of there? LX T-Rex trying to lead the charge here, but they got to be careful of pushing forwards into Stitch's range. Scourge is up once again. Sparklark gathers up too as the high five allows Gingy Boy to complete that jump. Push continuing here as mid is nearly down. Gingy Boy just trying to be the target of any hooks that may come out. As mid Web Weavers are now gone. Blaze going down to the bottom side to try to deal with that. The rest of Gambit Gaming Creed going to work on this top side. As they now have the 16 advantage along with their full level lead. Riptire going to go around the side looking for a little bit of wave clear here. He'll do so effectively. Mac Daddio popping that Odin to try to lead a little bit of siege. So the Web Weavers will expire and all forts still standing on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed. MDC not going to hit Gingy Boy with that hook. It was a close one. Now it looks like we're looking at a camp steal potential. They know that there's, I believe, a 14-second cooldown on that hook. If they can rip this quickly enough, but MDC is in position. There it is. Nice unstoppable by Batman. Knew they had to hold it if they wanted to take that point, and the camp steal is completed. Oh, Batman nearly got the hit there. Almost got turnaround gorged by MDC. Hook gonna land onto a minion there. Eternal Blue on the bottom side working on this Siege Giant camp. Death and Delay about to have enough for their next turn in here. Still a few more gems needed for Gambit Gaming Creed. Well, they're turning in, but they're one short here. MDC will drop off the 19. There's a Blessed Shield from Sparklark, going to gather up two. Unstoppable is popped as the Light Bomb will not land. This could be the engage that we want here on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed. Murden hits the Avatar before being put in the belly. Riptire on the chase. It's going to blow up onto 3 here. Is Gingy Boy able to jump out of trouble? Bunker comes on down. Here's Alfie going to jump in there and get that execute onto Tychus. Lucio landing the last hit. Eternal Blue having to move away from the Haunting Spirit. Nice concussion mine there. Batman continues the engagement as Gingy Boy jumps away from a minigun. Nice pickoff by Gambit Gaming Creed. Nearly a couple turnarounds there, though, from Death and Delay. They keep getting scarier and scarier as the levels go on. Gambit Gaming Creed going to try to rip this boss down with Greymane. Will definitely have a good shot to take it down before Death and Delay can do anything about it. Boss will be claimed. Only 3 more gems needed for a turn-in on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed. Only 1 more gem needed to be turned in here, though, for Death and Delay. MDC has it, but they don't want to get run down upon. Boss will surge forward in the top lane here. Death and Delay going to be forced to defend as their keep is already damaged. MDC looking for an angle. Goes for the hook. Lands on a minion, though. Blaze pushing through the mid right now, so Gambit Gaming Creed only committing 4 to this top lane push. Boss is working down this keep. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough, though. Just barely not enough. Is Gingy Boy going to get hit with the hook? MDC is going to try to walk it away. Murden jumps back to safety as Lucio hits the high 5. Sparklark onto 2. Nice follow-up there from Johanna. Lucio going to go down. Gingy Boy doesn't have a jump right now. Bumped back by Macdadio. There's the next jump. Hook lands onto Eternal Blue. Junkrat trying to move away. Gets hit with the Chastise. Double kill for Death and Delay. Gambit Gaming Creed gets the turn in and gets the top keep, but now they are down 2. And this Webweaver phase will likely be quickly dismantled by Death and Delay. Mid going to be burned down here. Bottom side taken out quickly as well. Turn in effectively nullified there by Death and Delay. Top side will definitely be going down before it can do anything to the core. Level 20s are here for Gambit Gaming Creed. They're about to have Junkrat back. Lucio's now on the battlefield. Death and Delay going to quickly lock in this turn-in before any more interruption shenanigans can commence. Blue Webweavers are now on the way. There is a catapult here dealing a little bit of damage to the core. Bottom side catapult is trying to get its way towards the keep. Gambit Gaming Creed, they've still got another level of Nexus talent advantage as they look to clear out this mid quickly, but here comes MDC. Gonna land a quick hook there onto Murden. Gonna go for the Gorge regardless. Gonna be rooted there. Does Gingy Boy have a jump? Yes, hits the rewind. Here comes the Haunting Spirit, though, into the back. Riptire not gonna interrupt Delta Sniper. Full damage goes out. Hook not quite gonna land. Death and Delay not gonna get a kill off of that. Weavers will be quickly burned down here on the bottom side. Blaze working on the top. Webweaver phase trying to push out the lanes a little bit here, but honestly, the wave situation looking pretty similar to how it was before, aside from the top lane. Genji Boy scouting forward here. Has to be a little bit careful. Scout onto the camp will not show anything just yet, but it looks like Death and Delay has an idea where Gambit Gaming Creed is. Sparklark going to try to use those hammers to scout next. MDC continuing to scout here. Going to start to move away as this camp is going to be quickly burned away. Unstoppable pop just in case by Batman. MDC wants another one. They're going to try to use this bruiser camp to shield themselves from hooks. Batman. Oh, Gingy Boy. Bruiser camp was taken by Batman, who was covering up the nameplate of Gingy Boy. Murden was thinking about jumping over the wall there. Gambit Gaming Creed still quite away from their next turn-in. Death and Delay significantly closer here. Only 5 more gems required, and now they have their level 20 talents. Gambit Gaming Creed were definitely hoping to wrap this up before this point in the game. Now they're coming across onto the top side here. They've caught MacDaddio and crew out onto the map. MDC trying to retreat. Batman catches 2 ears. Gingy Boy goes into the back. Delta Sniper going to be caught there, but Iron Maiden has the save. MacDaddio hitting the Odin. MDC is trying to set up for a hook over the wall here. Stun goes out onto Johanna. Sparklark going to be caught once again. That is Johanna taken down. Alfie in big trouble, though, as the Haunting Spirit is on the chase. Trade out for Greymane. Now MacDaddio being run down here by Gingy Boy and LX T-Rex. Oh, Lucio boosts away just in time there. The walk forward is good onto Junkrat. Oh, so many are low. Unkillable is popped by the high five. Hook not in range. 1 for 1 will be how it ends on that scuffle. Somehow such a close game despite the map situation here. Death and Delay on the last bit of their structures here. All structures still standing over on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed, as we do have an engage there from Gingy Boy. Goes for the double Stormbolt, but Iron Maiden denies with the pull. Hook will not land onto LX T-Rex. Boss is up here. Gambit Gaming Creed could try to force something just to bring Death and Delay out onto the map. Death and Delay do have enough for their next turn in. Gingy Boy is going to scout that out. See if Eternal Blue can get an interrupt here. Just barely onto MDC. Death and Delay is trying to retreat here to take advantage of their map position. Sparklark eats the Cursed Bullet. It's MDC. Not going to go for the hook just yet. Gambit Gaming Creed trying to hide in this minion wave. Batman wrapping around the low side. Gingy Boy looking to go over the wall as well. Just waiting for the opportunity. There's the hook. Batman is going to be pulled in there. Stun goes out onto Stitches. MDC able to walk over the concussion mine, though. That's a bunker from Blaze. Gambit Gaming Creed still alive. There's a Blessed Shield from Sparklark. Unstoppables come on out. Batman scoots away from the Haunting Spirit. Could this be a re-engage? Sparklark thrown over the wall. Stitches doesn't land the hook. Once again, just trading cooldowns on both sides here. Eventually, someone's going to get the better of the other. Death and Delay is going to have to get the better of them a couple times, though, to be able to bust through all these structures. Sparklark will be spotted there by Gingy Boy. Here they come. 2 are caught in... Oh, that is a huge split here. Johanna's Unstoppable is going to be removed, but they don't get the slowdown onto Sparklark. One gem. Locked in. Catapults are starting to build up here. Top lane, we got 2 that need to be cleared away. 1 here in the mid to be cleared, 1 in the bot to be cleared. Gambit Gaming Creed just slowly moving around the map, looking to get as many gems as they can, but it's difficult when their lanes are pushing in like this to pick up any gems. Hook lands onto Eternal Blue. Gingy Boy stepping forward, finds the first stun. MDC gonna be pulled by Iron Maiden here. There's the jump into the back. Eternal Blue trying to move away. Barely survives, but that is Johanna taking him down with the shield glare. Gingy Boy trying to get out of trouble there. Blessed Shield did not land. Death and Delay finally find the money hook that they were looking for. Now it looks like they will get another set of blue web weavers, but once again, aside from the mid lane, their lanes are pushed all the way back into their core. And with only one kill there, they might not get as much push out of this as they hoped. Web weavers are starting to spawn here for Death and Delay. Staying very forward here is Gambit Gaming Creed. Blaze manages to peel away as LX T-Rex pops the speed. Death and Delay forcing through the mid here. There is the Odin coming out from Tychus. We're just watching out for those hooks. There's the next one going out. Webweaver already pretty low here as Eternal Blue is back in the mix to get that long-range wave clear. Riptire comes on out. Oh, has to pop that early as MDC was looking for something there. Mid fort goes down. First structure taken out here by Death and Delay. Bottom side might be falling as well, as that Webweaver still has a pretty big wave with it. Alfie coming across. He's... Ooh, MDC looking for a hook there on the edge. Didn't quite land. Gambit Gaming Creed looking for a move on the low side. MDC taking some damage. Gingy Boy jumps into the back. Batman engages. Gambit Gaming Creed are looking for something here. Mac Daddio is pulled away, but Iron Maiden pulls them back forward. Gingy Boy tries to move on in. There is Tychus going down, though, before the light bomb could go off. Tychus falls. Delta Sniper low in the back will be falling down. 3 members, Death and Delay still standing. High health as they try to move away. Iron Maiden going to be pushed back by LX T-Rex. That is another one to go down. Anduin falls. 3 kills for Gambit Gaming Creed, and they might be trying to go for the win here versus the 2 tanks. They don't have any minions. That shouldn't be a problem. Johanna Stitch is going to try to slow them down, but the core shielding is starting to fall. Gambit Gaming Creed now working on the core HP. Sparklar gathering them all up here as Gingy Boy goes over the top. 60% on the core, but still 15 seconds before Tychus is back. A valiant effort here by Death and Delay. The Gambit Gaming Creed will surge on through and take the first game in this best of 3. GG. Very, very cool game number 1 there. Death and Delay finally hit their power spike. Were really showing that they were almost unkillable in those team fights. The Gambit Gaming Creed found the flank they were looking for. Those long-range jumps from Murden, those long engages from Blaze. They finally get the picks they want, and they get the core. Let's go to the post-game. See what the stats say here. Mac Daddio on the Tychus, top hero damage on the side of Death and Delay. 75,500 coming out there. Over on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed, Eternal Blue, top siege, top hero damage over 92,000 on the Junkrat. We'll take a quick look at the talents. So we update the scoreboard and prepare for game number 2. Alright. See what the situation is. We're going to Battlefield of Eternity, once again chosen by Gambit Gaming Creed. Looks like there's one person AFK right now. Once they have been found, we will get started. And you know what that means, chat. All right. Game number 2, Battlefield of Eternity. Once again, Death and Delay will be first to act. See if there's any alteration in the band strategy here. Battlefield of Eternity, very different priorities than Tomb of the Spider Queen on what you want to be taken on side. Diablo's still just as strong, though. Being the large Marge of tanks, the big red machine. Nanda Nubarak banned out. Okay. I wonder if we're going to see a Johanna first pick once again. Sometimes Johanna players are there to play Johanna. I know because that's me. What's it time to tank? It's time to play some Johanna, man. Gotta do it. Because I am unconfident. And I need an escape button. That's just me, though. There's plenty of excellent, aggressive, playmaking Johannas. I'm an oh my god, I'm going to screw up Johanna. That's my play style in the tank position. So our first alteration comes on through with a Blaze Ban from Death and Delay. See if there's any changes in strategy here from Gambit Gaming Creed. It's the Johanna ban. Okay. The big beef banned up top. On both sides. Speaking of big beef, clearly this is an ETC game. We'll see who's got the guts as MDC locks in Hogger. Hogger's a pretty good hero. Can't blame them for picking the Hogger, but I can blame Gambit Gaming Creed for not responding with Artanis. That's what I can do. I told them that there was a secret Artanis buff in the last BattleNet maintenance patch. No one believes me. No one's willing to just throw it in and test it. Eternal Blue locking in the Li Ming here. LX T-Rex sniping that Anduin. Solid comboni there. Li Ming always loves a team that keeps the enemy in place. Anduin is an excellent follow-up to a tank engage. Death and Delay looking across here. Won't have the Anduin to pick. We'll see what their next two are going to be. Ooh. Delta Sniper going for the Chromie in response to Li Ming, and Sparklark grabbing up that Muradin. A little bit of counter drafting going on between these two teams for game number 2. You love to see it. Bright Wing still hitting the ban board, though. No Bright Wings allowed today. Death and Delay. There's a lot of tanks that have been banned. They've already got theirs, so we'll see if they want to further reduce that pool. What would you even ban? I'm just thinking, I guess Varian is something you could ban? Li Ming and Anduin? I'm going to ban away the Leoric. Gambit Gaming Creed. Tychus is available. Not one. Tychus Li Ming, not my favorite combo of heroes. Tychus doesn't really, line up with the goals of Li Ming, bumps people out of the way of stuff with a grenade, but it is nice into Hogger Muradin. I'd love to see a Sylvanas here from Gambit Gaming Creed, but we'll see what they're thinking. Oh, Vala. Vala here from Alfie. Vala Li Ming, about as good as it gets when it comes to burning down Immortals. Batman going for the Malthael. Gonna leave Gingy Boy on the last pick here. Malthael has a pretty good matchup into Hogger. Hold their own in lane, hold their own in the solo 1v1 on a camp. And can also poke down the objective from afar. Death and Delay locking in their last two. Ooh, it's a Tyrande Karazi. Cool picks here from Death and Delay. Going to be able to jump forward, follow up on Muradin plays. Chromie can attack from a distance, so Muradin can move forward and really fish for those stuns. I like it. I like that play. Last pick here for Gambit Gaming Creed. We'll see what they can do to stop the long-range barrage of Death and Delay here. Gonna be a Mal'Ganis. Okay. Mal'Ganis is the best tank at just mucking things up. Mal'Ganis, short cooldowns on everything, just gets in there and ruins your business. We'll see if that's going to be the secret sauce for Gambit Gaming Creed or if they're going to fall to the flaming fists of kerosene. I don't know. What do you think, chat? What's it going to be? Let's do it. It's game number 2. On the left and the blue, we have Death and Delay. Delta Sniper on Chromie, Sparklark on the Muradin, Mac Daddy-O is playing Kerosene, MDC on the Hogger, and it is Iron Maiden on the Tyrande. On the right in the red, Gambit Gaming Creed, Alfie on the Vala, Gingy Boy playing the Mal'Ganis, Eternal Blue on Li Ming, LX T-Rex on the Anduin, and Batmang is playing Malthael. Just the way that Vala was standing in that position, I was just like, what hero is that? I was confuzzled. Checking in on the level 1s, Vala going for the Burst Q build. Get some extra burst damage. Yes, also, when built out fully, do a lot of damage to Immortals as Mac Daddy-O with the double surge. Put a little damage there onto Alfie. Nice follow-up there onto Sparklark. Been in place for quite a while. Delta Sniper could be a little bit far out here. That is going to be it for Chromie. Mac Daddy-O in trouble. Able to get behind the wall just barely as Gambit Gaming Creed draws first blood. Here on Battlefield of Eternity. Checking out on the top lane here. Augur, of course, with no mana. Doesn't have to worry about that. Batmang. Malthael doesn't have too much in the way of mana problems unless, you know, you're spamming literally all the time. But even so, Malthael not exactly the most mana-hungry offlaner. And both are quite good at regenerating. Gambit Gaming Creed took a little bit of time to start up this camp, but they do end up starting it. Gingy Boy in the mix is trying to get back into it here. Mal'Ganis in some trouble here, though. Mal'Ganis going to go down, and this is going to be Death and Delay bullying their way in and taking that camp back. Unfortunately, Gambit Gaming Creed unable to get down and start that camp before Death and Delay were back at full strength. Looks like we got a rotation coming up to the top lane here, though. But Batmang is going to step up. Sparklark over the top. This could be trouble for Malthael. Warps in towards the middle of the lane, trying to find a way out here. Pops the Fear of the Reaper. Batmang will survive. Nice jukes there from the Malthael. MDC going to take quite a bit of damage as Alfie came up to help out. Alfie thinking about doing this top camp here. Will pop the double Hungering Arrows. Tyrande gets the scout, but no one else in range to be able to take this down. Looks like Gambit Gaming Creed going to grab this top camp. However, they might be a little late to their Shaman camp, which Death and Delay is already getting going here. We'll see if they're able to get back and rip this quickly. Death and Delay getting their Shaman camp rolling here on the bottom side. MDC having to deal with the Khazra as well as this wave. Shaman camp claimed here by Gambit Gaming Creed, but Death and Delay in position to work down this Immortal right away. Gambit Gaming Creed does manage to come on in for the defense before the halftime is popped. Delta Sniper playing around that time trap there on the bottom left. Gingy Boy just rotating around here, but Chromie is slowly working down this objective from range. And there it is, objective is put to the halftime. Hogger still in the top lane dealing with the double camp. Gambit Gaming Creed did clear out that bottom side Shaman already. Eternal Blue on the right is going to try to whittle down the shields here as Alfie working on Delta Sniper, but they are working into double healer, which means a lot of this poke damage that they're trying to throw over the wall is going to be easily healed away. Eternal Blue has come across here to try to help out on this defense. Mac Daddy-O Gets in range for a couple of hits. This Death and Delay are just inevitably, seemingly, taking down this objective. There it is. Nice dash from Karazim. Death and Delay gets a pretty hefty shield on this first Immortal of the game. Top lane going to be the first focus here for our first objective. Level 7's going to be in here for both sides. Shinji Boy moving forward, gets Karazim slept in the lane. Oh, Sparklark nearly landing the hit it there onto LX T-Rex. Immortal taking quite a bit of damage here in the early going. No Seeker build here for Eternal Blue, but still Li-Ming pretty good at knocking down these objectives. Oh, that's a nice catch there onto Sparklark. Still had the jump to get back to safety, though. Alfie in big trouble there, will be going down. Batman in the back line. Just trying to get Mac Daddio there, but the double heals of Karazim Tyrande are tough to break through. Augur working on this bottom camp solo here. Malthael, Batman is going to check this out. MDC just going to walk away here. Eternal Blue avoids the damage there on the top side. Sparklark going to be rooted there. LX T-Rex nearly going down as well, but there's a nice peel and double save there on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed. Malthael does end up taking this camp, is going to be working on MDC here. This is where Malthael shines versus Hogger in that 1v1. Hogger with nowhere to go. Didn't have the cooldown to escape. Uh-oh, Karazim coming on in, wants one more hit. Batman with 100 health is going to survive. Tyrande was looking for a snipe on the Owl, but LX T-Rex intercepts. Follow working on this top camp here. Alfie all alone. Tyrande is going to get the scout. I don't think anyone gets here in time. We'll see if Alfie is maybe spooked off, though. Nope, going to quickly rip that. And there it is. Gambit Gaming Creed picks up an extra camp for their trouble. But they don't start their Shaman. Death and Delay is going to be working on their Shaman here, as Gambit Gaming Creed is now the ones who are immediately starting in on this Immortal. Death and Delay does pick up their 10s. They won't come across for the defense just yet, but they do find Gingy Boy here. Nice save by LX T-Rex. Now the 10s are in on both sides. Death and Delay has the Starfall, Slowing Sands, Avatar, Shockwave, and 7-sided Strike. Uh-oh, full engage here coming on through. Great stun train, and that is Vala to fall. Gingy Boy in the front, starting to run out of cooldowns here as Delta Sniper manages to avoid getting blast righted there by Batman. Turnaround kill is good onto Malthael. Mac Daddio staying alive there with the help of Iron Maiden. Gingy Boy trying to move away, moves into the back line, going to be targeted down here. Death and Delay, staggered triple kill, and now they will finish up this objective. Top lane nearly cleared away here, as the objective going to be pushing down the bottom side next. Teams are collapsing and getting ready to go. Over on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed, they got their heroics all set. We've got the Wave of Force, Last Rites, Carrion Swarm, Rain of Vengeance, and Light Bomb. Follow Li-Ming just getting this objective cleared away. Sparklark jumping forward, can't find the stun there onto Eternal Blue, too many minions in the way. Fort taking some damage here, but objective is about to fall. Gingy Boy in the back gets a nice sleep onto 3, takes quite a bit of damage from the 7-sided strike. Has to move back to safety as Batman is dancing all over that backline. Last Rites, not going to be enough for the kill on the Mac Daddio. Light Bomb can't catch up. Oh, Alfie taking some huge hits there from Delta Sniper, but does live. The red eyes do show that Death and Delay Can see them on this camp, but not going to try to stop them. No one working that back shaman camp just yet. For Gambit Gaming Creed as Taronda went to go check it out. Ooh, Macdadio barely avoiding the combo of Li Ming there. Nice peel. Eternal Blue staying healthy here on the back line. Macdadio taking a hit there from Eternal Blue. Gambit Gaming Creed does rip their shaman camp in between objective phases here. Just getting that done when they can. So right now, Death and Delay have the level 13 advantage for a few seconds here.
I am on my way, mortals. Be ready.
Looks like a possible convergence on the top lane. No, they're going to turn around and possibly look for Delta Sniper here. Gingy Boy in the back catches Delta without a cooldown. Finds the sleep in front of the gate. Eternal Blue is going to line up the shot, but a great job on the timeout. But still, Light Bomb connects, and Chromie will go down. They got a couple of extra cooldowns out of Gambit Gaming Creed, but Chromie goes down nonetheless.
Servants in hell will cower before me.
Gingy Boy going to be caught here. Oh, it eats a lot of that seven-sided. Gingy Boy in trouble, gets stunned out of the Carrion Swarm. Fellclaws into the back once again, trying to move away here. Starfall from the Taronda. Macdadio in trouble, will fall to the last rites as somehow Gingy Boy able to survive. Eternal Blue chasing there onto MDC. That's one more hit. That'll do it. 2 kills go over to Gambit Gaming Creed during this objective phase after the pick in the bottom lane.
I seek better ground.
Damage is starting to scale up here. See if this double healer comp can hang on the side of Death and Delay. Death and Delay just getting their shaman camp rolling. As they will have a full shield immortal to defend. Coming out here for Gambit Gaming Creed. We'll be going up to the top lane for this push. Malthael staying on the low side for now, making sure there's no gank coming their way. And here comes the Immortal. The demon approaches. Defend it at all costs, heroes. Gingy Boy getting the stun onto the front line. Nice follow-up with the Rain of Vengeance. Gingy Boy stays alive with that Light Bomb shield. Macdadio dashing back to safety. The objective's still working away here. Starfall trying to create a little bit of space as the fort is starting to take some damage. Alfie stepping up, helping to finish this off. Now the chase is on. Gingy Boy getting onto that front line. Macdadio gets a dash there as Sparklark comes back to help out. Stun onto the low side. Sparklark leading him on a goose chase towards the mid.
The demon has fallen, but he will rise.
Decent little push there from Gambit Gaming Creed as they rotate down to the low side. Death and Delay. Thinking about this bottom camp here. Batman has started it up. But they are scouted. Sparklark over the top. Finds a stun onto Malthael. Nice save there from LX T-Rex. Augur taking a little nap in the lane. Will spin back to safety. Death and Delay forced to retreat and regroup. That will leave an opening for Gambit Gaming Creed to rip this camp. Get some pressure going here. 16s are in for Gambit Gaming Creed. They've got a tight window there. 16s are about to be here for Death and Delay as well. Gingy Boy stepping up here. Looks like Gambit Gaming Creed wants this fort. 4v4 situation right now as 16s have now been unlocked for Death and Delay. See those 1,000 strikes coming out. Way of 100 fists. Not quite 1,000. Close enough. Batman is chasing out MDC here. There's the last rites, and that'll be it for Augur. That is the essence of the 1v1 versus Malthael. Uh-oh, Alfie possibly in trouble here. Doubling back, great double rain. Double rain once again, but the chase continues. Nice catch there from Tyrande as Gingy Boy trying to work in the back here, but the team is mostly split. 1 for 1 there. Hogger got picked, and then Vala went down in the scuffle. Now our next objective phase is up and rolling. Sparklark over the top, wants a stun, gonna find it onto Anduin. Nice blink there from Eternal Blue as Karazim continues to chase. Wants one more blink, but Li Ming gonna be taken down as Karazim is now bringing the noise at that level 16. Death and Delay working on this objective phase once again here. Vala's on the way back, but Li Ming is down here on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed. Gingy Boy thinking about going in there and causing some havoc. Double stun. Going to be stunned out of that Night Rush, though. Ooh, taking a lot of damage. Didn't have the Carrion Swarm available. I think it got 10 seconded there. As another pick-off, staggered death, will lead to a healthy objective here for Death and Delay. There it is. Immortal will be pushing through the top lane. Augur still having to get this lane moving in the right direction. So it looks like Death and Delay is going to split off. They're going to take this bottom structure. Lane should be catching up here in a moment. And now, oh, it's a super flank. They're moving up from the bottom lane, looking for a super flank here. Alfie moving away, going to be scouted. They're still mounted. There's the charge. Alfie gets behind the wall. Death and Delay nearly catching him there. But now they get both forts and they get to continue this push. Gingy Boy watching the low side, looking for a flank of their own here on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed. Sparklark stunning onto the front there. Batman taking quite a bit of damage on the way out. Muradin going in deep here, just creating some space. There's Gingy Boy with the Night Rush. Gets to the sleep onto 2, onto 3. As Eternal Blue putting some damage there onto Muradin. Keep is barely saved, but now the chase is on. Batman trying to stop the mounts. MDC takes a hit. Sparklark dismounted. Chromie with the time traps, though, will stop any further engagement. Keep just barely standing here on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed. So now both teams are just getting what camps they can done on the map here. As they look to trade out. Speaking of trading out, Batman, gotta watch out there. MDC looking to step on forward here, but Malthael gets out of trouble. Looks like there won't be too much going on here before level 20s. Both teams have quite a pile of camps to clean up before our next objective phase. Death and Delay's got the double camp to clear away. So they should be backing away, looking for their 20s. Gambit Gaming Creed working on the low side. Actadio kind of, they're, yeah, there they go. I was like, Death and Delay doesn't need to try to defend this fort, especially 3v5, but they do just give it up. That will even up the map here. Gingy Boy sniped by that owl. As we are in defensive positions here. MDC, oh, is walking forward, gets the unstoppable just in time there. Gingy Boy was out for blood there. Sparklark looking for something, gonna find something onto Malthael. Batman pops the unstoppable, trying to move away, gonna be saved there by LX T-Rex. MDC taking a hit there as they were trying to spin in. 20's about to be here, and now they are here for Gambit Gaming Creed in response. Not before top keep is pressured down by Death and Delay. Infernal Blue. Nearly misses. Or nearly hits, I should say. Oh, Sparklark in the back is looking for a double stun. There's a stun coming out, though, from Vala. Big damage there onto Anduin, who is caught in the mix. Gingy Boy trying to get away to safety. Use that blind as a bat. Carrion Swarm comes on out to avoid Macdadio. Death and Delay find the kill onto Anduin, and that is going to force Gambit Gaming Creed to start to move away. Excuse me. Objective move to the halftime phase. Still 30 seconds here on Anduin. Objective will be pushing down the bottom lane here for Death and Delay. Got quite the wave built up. They've got a catapult pushing in and a lot of shielding on this Immortal. Anduin will be here for the defense. This is certainly not out of reach for Gambit Gaming Creed. They've got to be real careful not to get picked off here on this crucial defense.
The wickedness of hell dwindles before me.
The push continues here.
I will bring down
Death and Delay just looking to burn this down. Stepping up, looking for an engage opportunity. Sparklark walking forward. Stun goes out onto Gingy Boy. Batmang into the back here is, uh-oh, now Macdadio chasing on forward. Batmang in some big trouble, but Gingy Boy moves in with a great stun. Nice save, though, from LX T-Rex. Last Rites goes out. Li Ming and Malthael going to be the ones to fall, though. Death and Delay pushing in as Malthael buys back onto the battlefield, leaving 4 on this defense. Gingy Boy trying to push away the last remaining 4s. The objective is now working on the core. Sparklark over the top here. There's an extra stun. Follow-up is great from Li Ming as Mal'Ganis goes down. Death and Delay. Can they push forward and take this victory? 4 down to 80%. Only 3 members here on the defense. Malfi going to be saved here, but the core is just falling too quickly. Catapult's locked in, and that'll be Death and Delay striking back, evening up this series 1-1. GG. Very nicely played there. Death and Delay, strong start to finish. Gambit Gaming Creed found an opening there towards the mid-game, but couldn't quite capitalize. That means we are going to a game number 3. Let's go to the post-game. Check out the stats here. Delta Sniper on the Chromie, 51,500 hero damage there on the side of Death and Delay. Batmang on the Malthael, just leading in all categories for Gambit Gaming Creed. Top Siege, top hero damage at 67,000. Top Soak, that is one crazy angel. Take a quick look at the talents as we prepare for game number 3. We are going to Infernal Shrines, once again selected here by Gambit Gaming Creed. Draft is up, let's get in. Alrighty. Hey, it's a Diablo ban. Who could have guessed it? Hey, it's an Anubarak ban. Another novel choice. Them researched bans coming on through here in the early going. Let's see what the big plan is going to be. So far, some pretty different drafts between Game 1 and Game 2 for both sides. See if there's going to be any surprises here, or if it's going to be a return to form for our third game tonight. Mephisto, the ban from Death and Delay, does tend to show up on Infernal Shrines. Definitely a late-game scaling monster. As a reminder, chat, if you've not noticed, I've got a few new redemptions in the channel point category. Most notably being, you can cheer on red, you can cheer on blue, and it'll display some little emote fireworks for you on the screen. I don't even have to hit a button for you. It'll just do it all on its own. Isn't that neat? You got some bananas to burn? Give it a try. Johanna going to once again be the band here for Gambit Gaming Creed. We'll see what the first pick opportunity will bring for Death and Delay. MDC snaps up that blaze. It's been a priority thus far for Gambit Gaming Creed to pick up that blaze. The response from Alfie is going to be Tychus, and LX T-Rex will take that Brightwing that has been banned 2 games in a row as well. Taking what comes to you. It's the sign of a good set of drafters. Death and Delay looking to pair alongside this blaze. See if maybe they want their tank early here. Ooh, Delta Sniper going for the Kael'thas. The Iron Maiden will take that Anduin once again here. Kael'thas is a havoc maker. If you're not watching out for that bomb spread when you go in and engage, it can really punish you. Muradin going to be the ban here from Gambit Gaming Creed. No tanks picked so far, but several banned. Death and Delay looking across here at the Tychus Brightwing. Might be thinking about a Hogger ban. You're gonna get rid of May, really lowering that tank pool. I feel like you've got to take Varian here. I don't know if they're just not a Varian player. This feels like you've got the Tychus, you've got the Brightwing. Batman going for the Hogger. Genji Boy goes for Garrosh. No Varians allowed. Garrosh is pretty good too. Garrosh is pretty good too. I guess that's fine. Death and Delay, looking for their tank, looking for their flex. See what tanks are left. Notably, Varian is left. Varian has a pretty tough matchup into Garrosh. ETC going to be the choice here for Sparklark, and MacDaddio taking the Junkrat. Going for some extra control onto that front line. Eternal Blue, last pick here, will not have the Junkrat as an option. See what the follow-up is going to be. They've already got a Tychus follow-up for Garrosh. That's about as good as it gets. Some extra burst certainly wouldn't go to waste. Show me a Deathwing. Ooh. The spiciness. This Gambit Gaming Creed goes for that eternally unstoppable frontliner. All right. Deathwing. I mean, Deathwing, you've got some great shrine control with Deathwing. There's no denying that. We'll see how it plays out here. Here we go. Game number 3. Final match of the night. On the left in the blue, it is Death and Delay. MacDaddio on the Kael'thas. Delta Sniper playing Junkrat. Iron Maiden on Anduin. Sparklark playing ETC. And MDC on the Blaze.
The battle begins in...
On the right in the red, we have Gambit Gaming Creed. LX T-Rex on the Brightwing. Batman on the Deathwing. Eternal Blue playing Tychus. Alfie is on the... goodness gracious. The Hogger. Gingy Boy is playing Garrosh. Level 1 talents. Globes for ETC and Kael'thas here, and no stacking quests on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed. As the initial wave clear goes on out. Looks like Deathwing going to be moving with the troop here. The Hogger goes to the top lane. solid rotational lead here. Is Garrosh moving forward there, taking quite a bit of damage. Spreading the bomb. Oh, no, that's going to be... ETC now thrown into the back. Sparklark polymorphed as well. Is there enough damage from Deathwing? There is. It'll be ETC falling as first blood. Gambit Gaming Creed striking first once again here. I thought Gingy Boy kind of got caught out of position there. Nearly went down. Garrosh is a very durable lad. Bottom camp will be taken as a prize here by Gambit Gaming Creed. These rotations will continue once again. Augur and Blaze doing their double soaking thing. Moving between top and mid. Gambit Gaming Creed looking for their second of 3 camps here. It's Death and Delay. Looks like they're going to head back to get their own started. See if Gingy Boy wants to move across with those level 4s. Sprite Wing gets a little heal here, but moving forward onto a camp steal against Junkrat Kael'thas might not be advised. Sparklark watching the rotation here as mid is cleared away. There's the slide, nice follow-up there. Gingy Boy taken down to about half. So far, not quite as brutal as our other games in the opening minutes in terms of team kills. Nonetheless, both teams are ready to rock if they find someone out of position. Shaman camp's being taken by both sides here. Alfie prepping that camp, gonna get it going here in just a moment. Death and Delay right behind them. As our first shrine is activating, looks like we've got a Mortar Punisher for our first one. Sparklark thrown in, nice polymorph timing there, is going to take ETC down to half. Now we get to see the power of Deathwing. See if Batman can help control this space. ETC, didn't quite get thrown over the wall there. We'll move on back to safety. Deathwing trying to shut the door there on the left. Death and Delay slightly ahead in these minions, now tied. Augur is coming on down. Blaze remaining topside here for Death and Delay. As Gambit Gaming Creed is starting to take a lead on these minions. Augur begins the spin. Which spin? You know the spin. You know exactly the spin. Nice stun there. Oh, Sparklark actually activated the slide before the polymorph went out. Now as Augur completes the spin, that will be Gambit Gaming Creed picking up the first Punisher of the game. Seven's in for both sides here. Sparklark looking to bait it over, does do so effectively. ETC did take the speed medal here on level 4, so it doesn't have the bump back range, but does have the movement speed to work with here. There's a root. Nice unstoppable, though, from Garrosh. Gonna throw in and follow-up stun onto Sparklark. Is there a grenade? No! Eternal Blue is peeled away there by Delta Sniper. No grenade finish today. Bottom camp. Possibility for both sides here as Augur is coming on down. Gingy Boy will be scouted there by Iron Maiden. Macdadio stepping up into this lane. Uh-oh. Gingy Boy gonna be thrown in there by the concussion mine. Follow-up from Sparklark is there. LX T-Rex has the save, though. Eternal Blue finishing off this camp. As Gambit Gaming Creed is able to move away. Blaze all this while, though, being able to push this top lane. Throwing some of that soak to the wolves. Another camp being worked on here by Gambit Gaming Creed as they keep about a half-level lead here. Death and Delay. Heading over to their side. Gingy Boy is going to see Sparklark on this rotation. They probably don't want to go on this invade until they have level 10, and they need another wave to get there, so they're not going to think about starting a fight just yet. Gingy Boy wants to find MDC, though. Plays. Ooh, nearly caught there by the Groundbreaker. Tens are in for Gambit Gaming Creed. Looks like we got the Warlord's Challenge, Hortipult, Bellowing Roar, Blink Heal. And Tyke is still thinking about what the choice will be. Looks like it will ultimately be the Odin. Death and Delay grabbing 10s of their own. Got Mosh Pit, Phoenix, Bunker, Riptire, and Light Bomb. See if that spices up these fights, because we've only had one kill so far in this match of Infernal Shrines. Gingy Boy sees the concussion mine, decides to choose a different spot to hang out. Ooh, Sparklark, nicely timed bump back there, as Gingy Boy might have been going for that combo. Oh, there it is. There's the throw over the top. Once again, Polymorph just a split second too late. MacDaddio nearly taken down there by Batman. Next shrine is activating. Looking at an arcane shrine in the top lane next. So MDC has to head on back and get the resources topped off. This is a tough one for Hogger to get the bounce going. Ooh, possible engage there as Sparklark slides forward onto Gingy Boy. But no follow-up to be had. Hogger doing the quad bounce. MDC just holding these minions on the top side there. Gets a few extra hits for Death and Delay. Deathwing thinking about dropping on into this mix. As Eternal Blue pops the Odin. Mang into the back there. Slide goes out onto Alfie. There is the Mosh Pit. Sparklark can he be quickly stunned there as Alex T-Rex taking a huge hit from Kael'thas bombs. Brightwing goes down. Now Alfie blown into the back there by Junkrat. Oh, ETC is actually going to be the one to fall. Nice Bellowing Roar from Batman. That is a triple kill for Gambit Gaming Creed after they lost one. Delta Sniper and MacDaddio, the only ones left. As now, Gambit Gaming Creed looks to pick up a second Punisher here. Oh, Alfie into the back is looking for MacDaddio. Nice pick on the Hortipult by Alfie. Punisher is coming on through. Death and Delay making their way back onto the battlefield for this defense. Sparklark does get the move over the top. Oh, Gingy Boy throws a minion, though, instead of ETC. Another possible pick there, thwarted by the presence of lane minions. Big time unfortunate. Sparklark staying out there. It's going to get jumped on by the Punisher. Gingy Boy not going to wrap around the back just yet, but might be thinking about it. Fort does go down. There's the knock-up, and now they get the throw. Once again, Polymorph just a split second too late. ZTC with that speed metal, quickly repositioning. Batman in trouble. Down to the last plate here, trying to move away. Gets hit with the crossfire. Deathwing just barely survives. Garrosh might not be so lucky. Gets the heal, though, from LX T-Rex. Pushback from the Junkrat ult is not enough to get the kill onto Gingy Boy. MDC gets roasted on the way out of there. Nice pickup. Wow, super close there onto Batman. Gambit Gaming Creed not only survive, but get the counter kill. All the while here, Hogger had split off, taking all the camps here on the map, grabbing the bottom fort, getting quite a bit done for Gambit Gaming Creed. Alfie going for the trifecta. It's now both teams back at full strength. Gambit Gaming Creed about 2 levels ahead here. Take a look at the experience. You see the minion soak, mercenary capture, and hero kills, all a significant advantage here. Oh, Death and Delay coming across, but Gingy Boy sees that rotation. Looking for a possible throw onto the backline. MDC going in deep here, but doesn't get the interrupt onto the camp. There is a lot of things thrown out, but the bunker eliminates all of them. Batman pushing away the rest of the team here as Gingy Boy commits the taunt. MDC gets taken down. Seemed like a possible bit of miscommunication there on the side of Death and Delay. Blaze went in all the way, and the rest of the team did not follow. Gingy Boy going to move forward there, gets the throw and the stun onto Sparklark, but that is Anduin available for the save. Shaman camp stolen here by Gambit Gaming Creed, as they'll now have 2 Shamans and a Catapult pushing through the top lane with their level 16 advantage. Augur still pushing the mid here as the Shamans are being dealt with by Death and Delay. Gambit Gaming Creed still looking pretty in control here, but Death and Delay have shown that they are not ones to count out in this series. Alfie might be caught there. That is the end of the fray. Alfie survives just barely. The help of LX T-Rex and Gingy Boy. Frozen Punisher going to be working the bottom lane here. Still a level away from 16 as Death and Delay. Blaze going to be soaking out that top side. It's Gambit Gaming Creed. Looks like they're set up to control another Punisher here. Well, Batman gonna stay safe. It's Death and Delay just trying to soak out their 16s for the upcoming defense. Looks like bottom camp going to be the choice here for Gambit Gaming Creed. I thought they might have gone for a mid collapse, but happy to just keep up pressure in multiple lanes here. Augur going to go ahead and finish that off, and the bottom lane will be the next point of pressure. Mid camp looking to be stolen. It's Deathwing saving the top fort for now. See if Deathwing takes off. Looks like possibly happening now. There we go. Deathwing is in the air. Iron Maiden going to be jumped onto by the Punisher, taking a lot of hits there. As Deathwing tried to help secure that kill. Here comes the Riptire into the back. LX T-Rex gets back to safety. Death and Delay does have their 16s here. Next jump comes on out. It's going to land onto Blaze. MDC going to be just fine. There's the freezing. Going to turn off this keep. It's Gingy Boy looking for a hit there. Will not find the stun onto Sparklark. Keep in trouble. Will be turned off once again by the Punisher. Delta Sniper nearly taken down by the punches of John Cena. Uh-oh, Gingy Boy may be caught here. LX T-Rex trying to find a range here. As Gingy Boy gets the throw, gets the shield, taunts onto the front, and ETC goes down. Somehow Garrosh lives. Now MDC is being run out of here. Kael'thas gets picked. That is a double kill here for the members of Gambit Gaming Creed. They're a little bit low, but they've got Brightwing. Can they go for the core? They're 5 versus 3, and there is Deathwing over the top. They look a little hesitant here. It looks like they're just gonna back away. Probably the right call. They have a significant level advantage here, but the death timers were fairly short. It felt like they didn't have enough of an advantage to possibly throw away a lot of catch-up experience. Death and Delay in a tough spot here as they're about to be verse level 20s. So now Gambit Gaming Creed just going to try to get all the map features that they can. (20 versus 17). I'd love to see them run at the enemy camp. Yeah, there they go. Going across here. Looking to force something. Death and Delay knows that they can't just move through the map sight unseen. MDC going to go ahead and scout this, sees that the camp is under duress. Gambit Gaming Creed gets the steal. Looks like a little bit of pressure here on the top lane. Oh, Gingy Boy. Oh, Gingy Boy nearly caught Delta Sniper there. Now, Kael'Thas is throwing out those bombs. Pressure continues here on the top side. Ooh, nice knockback there by Sparklark. Gingy Boy looking for something here, but doesn't want to get caught under towers. Bottom side is starting to stack up a little bit here. Mid could be easily cleared. Eternal Blue wants to grab this mid camp. Next shrine is going to be mid. We've got another Arcane Punisher about to come on out. This Gambit Gaming Creed just removing every little bit of campitude, of campage available. Alfie rips that camp, the rest of the team rips this camp. ETC is on a forward scout here. Finds the slide onto Eternal Blue, will hit the mosh pit, but Batman hits the bellowing roaring response. Eternal Blue in some big trouble here, will be going down. That is... oh, Junkrat's actually caught under cannon fire. Anduin is the next to fall here as Gingy Boy somehow survives again. Now MDC is taking tower shots under this gate. Mac Daddio nearly roasted there by Batman. Somehow, what looked like a really nice flank there from Death and Delay leads to a 2-for-1 for Gambit Gaming Creed. Wow. Once again, Gingy Boy on -2 health comes back and stays alive to turn that fight. Death and Delay now have to deal with the camp pressure in all 3 lanes. With the lanes pushing in, though, there's a chance they get level 20s for this defense, which will be very helpful here. Gambit Gaming Creed once again going to lock in this Punisher for sure. There's those 20s. Death and Delay is back at full strength.
Red team has summoned an Arcane Punisher.
We're not out of it just yet, but this is going to be a tough one. A little bit of an uphill battle here for Death and Delay. Punisher is starting to walk it on forward. This Junkrat just unloads from a distance. There's the jump onto Sparklark, knocked in, thrown into the back, taunt in before the slide can land. There's a lot of bombs being thrown around that backline though. Sparklark gonna go down. Alfie survives, Gingy Boy survives as the Death Mosh hits. This time, Tychus will fall in the 1-for-1. Oh, Gingy Boy. Nearly taken out there looking for something. Mid-keep is gonna fall. Still in a 4v4 situation. Death and Delay. They were gonna lose their keep either way, but it looks like they've saved their core any damage. It's about all you can hope for out of that defense. Kael'Thas just throwing bombs everywhere. Keeping that dot a-rolling. Only 1 keep left standing here for Death and Delay. They've got 3 catapults to be cleared on the bottom side. Easy peasy for Junkrat Kael'Thas. Gambit Gaming Creed, once again, just taking every single camp. Probably can't run at the top left, but they can take these 3. Death and Delay, though, going for a big flank once again. Batman finishes up that camp. Gingy Boy sees 3 here, but the rest of the team is still on the bottom camp. Sparklark doesn't catch Gingy Boy here on the brush. Death and Delay is forced to retreat here. Uh-oh, ETC is getting pinched here. Nice knockback timing. Sparklark survives. MDC gets out of trouble just barely with the jet propulsion. Sparklark looking to make something happen here. Double camp push in the mid's gonna have to be dealt with. Gambit Gaming Creed. Just staying together, getting ready for the next objective. Death and Delay scouting ahead, seeing if they've got what it takes to work this camp. And they do. We're into the super late game now. Pressure is on the side of Death and Delay for sure, as they've got catapults barreling down every lane right now. Gambit Gaming Creed just staying off the map, staying... Once you're not seen, you could be anywhere. It's Gingy Boy going very far ahead here. Looking for a possible catch on this rotation. Death and Delay holding their position as well. Next shrine getting ready to activate.
It will be made to serve us.
Death and Delay. I think they're starting to run out of options on these defenses. I think they're going to have to just run at this. Clear out the catapults best they can and come and give this team fight a shot. See, Blaze clears out the mid catapult, bottom side catapults are cleared. And here they come. Augur's already started the spin here to try to get this down as quickly as possible. But here comes Death and Delay. They know they've got to make something happen now. Sparklark looking to move into the back. Batman holding the top side. Augur continuing to spin away as Deathwing just roasting that entrance. Sparklark tries to move out of there. Deathwing burning on through. Death and Delay looking for a second chance to go in. Gingy Boy being bumped back. MDC doesn't hit with the jet propulsion. Going to be thrown into the mid and taunted. That is Blaze to go down. Batman causing havoc here in the middle of this lane. Sparklark moves in with the mosh pit. Garrosh fully rocks out there as ETC falls. A second mosh pit should be the end of Garrosh. Tank for tank. But here comes the Punisher. 2 for 1 for Gambit Gaming Creed. And they've got a 23-minute Punisher here. Alfie in the back looking for Delta Sniper. Nice dodge there. Making sure to not get in range of that wall to get knocked into. Only 3 here for the defense. This is looking pretty grim here for Death and Delay. Catapults gathering in the mid as well as the Punisher marches on forward. Actadio goes for the big combo. There's the jump. Punisher jumps in as well as Iron Maiden gets the save. Catapults in the mid are cleared. Deathwing takes a ton of damage there on the core, but this objective looks like it's just far too healthy. Junkrat gets taken out. There are the GGs being called. MDC is back, but it's not going to be enough. Gambit Gaming Creed hangs on and takes the 2-1 series victory. GG. Very nicely done. Gambit Gaming Creed. Great control start to finish there on Infernal Shrines. Had a great comp for just controlling that objective. Death and Delay, they took their chances. They knew when they needed to go in there and give it a shot. But unfortunately, just not enough here in game number 3. Let's go to the post-game. Check out the statistics here. Delta Sniper leading the way for Death and Delay. Top siege, top hero damage at 80,000. And top soak at 22 as well. Batman on the Deathwing, top hero damage over on the side of Gambit Gaming Creed in a deathless performance. 63,000 hero damage coming out there. We'll take a quick look at the talents and see if we can get ourselves an interview with our winning squad. Hello, hello. Gingy Boy, congratulations on the 2-1.
Thank you very much.
Solid performance here today. Yeah, things looking pretty close in terms of matchup here on both sides. Is this the... Nexus is a double round robin, if I recall, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. This is the second time we played them.
This is the second time around, okay.
Yeah, and they've been very close both go arounds. Last time was a reverse sweep. Obviously, this time is the 1-1-1 back and forth.
Yeah, well, it looked very close out there. One thing I want to ask, I haven't personally been part of a double round robin here. Does it add an extra layer to the drafting strategy, not only seeing what they've drafted against other teams, but actually getting to play them twice in a row? Is there like kind of a draft within a draft that tends to happen?
Yeah, I mean, as you saw, they banned Diablo every game. We
Hmm.
assume we had a really strong showing with Diablo the last go around on that reverse sweep, and I'm assuming that's the cause of it. They let it in one time and we won, and I think they just said no to the Diablo. And for us, the Chromie and the Tassadar trying to it was a lot of drafting strategy. Because we don't have to scout as much because we played them.
Hmm. Well, it's interesting when you get a couple cracks at the same team there to see how the strategies tend to evolve. So it was really it was cool to see that play out.
For sure.
Just yeah, I mean, just going straight into game number 3 there, Infernal Shrines, going with the sort of zone control strat. You got the Hogger, you got the Deathwing. Um, was there any sort of look coming from Death and Delay with their sort of ETC engage comp that you felt worried about, or did you just feel like once you got on the shrine you were pretty unbreakable?
Yeah, that was the idea with the Deathwing. Once I saw the ETC and the Junkrat and no heavy percent damage, I was like, we just go triple frontline, all the unstoppables, and they can't get into us at all. As you saw in that last one, we were playing the game slow. There were a lot of times we're like, all right, we're just gonna stop fighting. We're gonna wait for the shrine because we know we can win the shrine. We popped Odin, we have Deathwing, we have Hogger spinning. They have to try to walk into a Garrosh, right? And
Mhm.
it was just super hard for them.
Yeah, really. I mean, it seemed like he had definitely had the control start to finish there on shrines. Yeah, just really solid performance today. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay. Any shout outs you'd like to make before we close out today?
Well, always give a shout out to the caster. We always appreciate you, and we love that we finally got a caster. I think this is the second or third time all season, so we really appreciate it. And then shout out to the team. We've had a tough season with a lot of swapping around, and I just want to shout out them for sticking with it and fixing it. So that's it.
Fantastic. All right, Gingy Boy, congrats on the 2-1, and good luck going forward in the rest of the season.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good one.